So there's this one guy on Roblox who's literally rewriting the rules of being a developer. He doesn't just make games, he changes Roblox itself. You've probably seen his name floating around. Yeah, the guy behind Grow a Garden and Plants vs. Brainrots, two of the biggest Roblox hits of 2025. But what if I told you he's way more than that? Because behind the memes, the chaos, and those nukes he spawns in servers, he has built an entire network of studios, dozens of games, and even turned himself into a brand. So how did one guy go from a small-time coder in New Zealand to making over 18 million Robux a day, around $60,000? This is how Jandel built an empire inside Roblox. Before the fame, before the chaos, before the nukes he drops on players, Jandel was just another hobbyist messing around with Roblox Studio. His real name is Jansen Matson. Roblox started out as a sandbox for creativity. He tried other engines, Unity, Unreal, but Roblox gave him something different: the freedom to build fast, cheaply, and reach millions instantly. In an old blog post on Roblox's own Medium page, Jandel explained how he could test an idea in days instead of months. He once said Roblox lets you fail faster and learn faster. That's exactly what he did. He built dozens of prototypes, minigames, experiments, weird projects, and treated each one as a lesson. One of his earliest hits was a game built in just 3 weeks in his basement. He barely advertised it, and it hit millions of visits. That's when he realized Roblox rewards speed and iteration more than perfection. If you can spot a trend early and move fast enough, you can dominate before anyone else even notices. That mindset would become the foundation of everything he did later. Over the years, Jandel created and co-created tons of games: Wacky Wizards, Steep Steps, Gunfight Arena, Happy Runner, and even Rolling Thunder. He didn't stick to one genre, either simulators, shooters, obbies, you name it. He also started forming studios. By 2025, he owned or co-owned 11 different Roblox studios, including Splitting Point Studios, Totally Unique Games, Bad Skeleton, and more. While most Roblox devs were putting all their energy into one game, Jandel was quietly building a portfolio, a safety net of constant innovation. But then came the game that would take him from successful dev to Roblox legend, and that was Grow a Garden. Grow a Garden didn't start as some huge studio project. It began with a 16-year-old dev named BMW Lux, who created a small farming game in early 2025. Super simple: buy seeds, plant crops, harvest, trade, and get scammed. But that simplicity was genius. It had that grind and reward loop that Roblox players love. Jandel spotted it instantly. He partnered through his studio, Splitting Point Studios, helped fund and expand it, and together they transformed it into one of the most viral Roblox games ever. Within months, Grow a Garden was dominating the platform, surpassing even Brookhaven, Blox Fruits, and Adopt Me in player count. It hit 22.3 million concurrent players over a single weekend. It wasn't just a game anymore, it was a movement. TikTok was flooded with clips, YouTubers were grinding it non-stop, and every Roblox player knew about it. And here's what made it even crazier: Jandel wasn't hiding in the shadows. He'd join random servers, spawn chaos, troll players, and literally be part of the fun. He'd use admin commands to trap players, launch nukes, or just start events out of nowhere. People would spam chat with "OMG Jandel joined."
Oh my god, Jandel! Guys, Jandel! Oh my god! Oh my god, Jandel!
He turned himself into part of the experience. While other devs stayed faceless, Jandel became a personality. That connection made fans love him even more. But as big as Grow a Garden got, nothing stays on top forever. Eventually, Grow a Garden started slowing down. The trading community got toxic. Updates weren't hitting the same. The player count was still huge, but the spark wasn't there anymore. And if you've been on Roblox long enough, you know this cycle. Every mega game has its peak, and then the hype fades. Adopt Me, Pet Simulator, Brookhaven. But instead of panicking or forcing new updates that nobody cared about, Jandel did something completely different. He moved on. Around mid-2025, a new wave of Roblox games started blowing up. Brain rot games. These were chaotic, meme-filled, fast-paced, TikTok bait games like Steal a Brain Rot. There was no real objective, just chaos, clips, and fun. Kids loved it, streamers loved it, and it was everywhere. And once again, Jandel spotted the trend before anyone else. Out of nowhere, a new game appeared on Roblox: Plants vs. Brainrots. At first, people thought it was just another cash grab meme game. It was launched under a studio called Yogurt Studio, which nobody had heard of. But when players started digging into the ownership, they realized it was owned by Jandel, and suddenly everyone went crazy. The concept was genius. Imagine Grow a Garden mixed with Plants vs. Zombies, but with that wild TikTok energy. You plant defenses, fight off goofy brainrots, drag their bodies back to your base for money. It's dumb, it's chaotic, but it's insanely addictive. Within days, the game exploded. It shot up the Roblox charts faster than almost any other title in 2025. And once again, Jandel was at the center of the hype, trolling players, dropping updates, and building community momentum. People started saying he's ditching Grow a Garden, he's done with it, but that's not the truth. He didn't quit the game. He expanded, he still owns part of Grow a Garden, meaning it still earns him money. But instead of being stuck updating one old game forever, he started building something new while the first game still thrived. That's what separates Jandel from everyone else. Most devs chase their first big hit forever. He used his hit to build the next one. By 2025, Jandel wasn't just a Roblox dev anymore, he was a businessman. Between his 11 studios and 35 more games, he built what's basically a mini corporate empire inside Roblox. And it's not even just about money, it's about creative freedom. He said before that being tied to old games is like being chained to maintenance work. You stop creating and start maintaining. By launching new projects constantly, he stays fresh, creative and relevant. Think of Jandel as Roblox's version of Epic Games or Riot Games. Epic doesn't just run Fortnite, they bought Rocket League and Fall Guys. Riot doesn't just have League of Legends, they've got Valorant, TFT, and even an MMO coming. Jandel's doing the same thing, but as one person. He's not tied to a single genre or mechanic, he's diversifying, creating and collaborating non-stop, and it's paying off. He's estimated to make over 18 million Robux per day across his games. That's about $60,000 or over 100,000 New Zealand dollars every single day. That's not luck, that's understanding the Roblox ecosystem better than anyone else. So yeah, maybe Jandel didn't just change Roblox games, he changed what it means to be a Roblox developer. He showed that devs can be personalities, trendsetters, and even business moguls. Whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny it. Roblox in 2025 looks the way it does because of him. So, what do you think?